This video doesn't have any special edition. It is just me talking. You can hear. Be my guest. About the Hextech Chest. Here's my solution. Viewing from the point of the business and the player. Take notes. Let's talk about the players first. That should be the priority. The main thing here is how you present the idea. You can say anything and then say but, because everything that you say before the but is just invalid. The messaging, the wording is very important here. So it goes something like this. Hi guys, thank you for the feedback. To be honest, the last dev update was like a bittersweet thing. However, we need to give you the overall picture, be real and transparent with you, and with your feedback, we have come to this solution. This is a work in progress. Will evolve in the future, and right now we are happy with this. We just need to know if you will be happy with this too. So we are not bringing the Hextech Chest. We are giving you something new. We know that you are not happy with the Gacha system or the glorious Gacha machine, like someone said. But the truth is that this is the way we are going with League. So now, instead of just the Asian Spark, we are introducing the Hextech Spark. The Hextech Spark is now the new version, a better version of what was the Hextech Chest. So how does it work, the Hextech Spark? First of all, how you can obtain the Hextech Chest, the Hextech Spark. So just like before, by playing the game, by being a good player, you will have honors, and with those honors you will have now, instead of the keys, because we know we give you some key fragments starting the season. Even with the honor capsule came some keys, so we are removing that too. But okay, now I say but. Obviously my English is just terrible, but you can polish this version. Instead of the Hextech key, now you will receive Hextech Spark. The Hextech Spark can be used on the glorious Gacha machine. However, every pool is different from before, from the Asian Spark. With every pull of the Hextech Spark, you have the chance to obtain a skin and a champion shard. Even complete champions you can be obtained through the sparks. Now you can have icons, blue essence, and all the items from the Asian Spark, with one exception. You can have the current exalted skins or the chroma, that thing new that you are creating, guys. So this is the important part. The Hextech Spark is not that powerful as an Ancient Spark. So you can bring those special items from the space. No, I don't know how you call that. But let's give it a name from where you can pull that wording. Remember. Nonetheless, the Hextech Spark has a special effect. It is that every pull that you had with the Hextech Spark will come for both tiers, the Exalted Skin and the Mythic Chroma. So if you are trying to obtain the Exalted Skin of the turn, you will accumulate those tries using the Hextech Spark that you can obtain for free just by playing. We are introducing new ways to gain Hextech Spark through the Battle Pass, and for all of you guys that have a lot of Hextech keys, a lot of Hextech keys, every Hextech key will be transformed in one Hextech Spark. So, to be clear, the main idea here, so let's cut, let me just talk and you then organize all. The main idea is that the Hextech Spark, that's the name, is now the new version for the free to players. The Hextech Spark will have the chance to obtain a skin, to obtain a champion shard. A special Hextech Spark will give the players a full champion, and not special Hextech Spark, maybe depending on the level of the player, of the account. So new players can obtain new champions, and of course all the icons and emotes. Nonetheless, they can obtain the premium Exalted skin. Now, this is the important part. You need the correct wording here. So the Hextech Spark is limited. The energy of the Hextech Spark is limited. Every new season, the accumulative energy in the glorious Gacha machine will be reset to zero from the energy that it obtained using Hextech Spark. So if the player spend money in Asian Spark and they have like 20 tries, okay, that will remain from battle pass to from season to season. However, the Hextech Spark, the energy, even if they had 20 pools plus 20 Asian Spark, that will be gone. The main point here, and now let's talk about the business perspective. They can pull the Chroma or the Exalted using Hextech Sparks only if only they obtain the correct number, 40 or 80, depending the case. You cannot pull Exalted skin using only Hextech Spark, but you can accumulate Hextech Spark to until 80 and then buy one Asian Spark and pull the skin. Now, where is the cash? You can obtain only like 50 or maybe 80 Hextech Spark through the entire year. So maximum you can obtain 18 skin shards only if you pull the skin shards, but you can also pull blue essence, orange essence, icons, emotes, champion shards. So there is more things that you can pull that make the Hextech Spark be more. That's the correct wording. Obviously, the players have less chances to obtain free skins, free shards, no, never a full skin. And because the accumulative energy of the Hextech Spark will be reset with every season. You cannot accumulate the 80 energy necessary to pull an exalted skin at the end of the year. So let's say that we give to the player 90 Hextech Spark. If they want the exalted skin from the first season, they have to buy at least 50 Asian Sparks. Maybe less, because of course the battle pass will give you to the player a Hextech Spark. So if they buy the battle pass, that's like three Hextech Spark. You should be honoring the good players with Asian Spark 2, and that will be all. So if you want to have the exalted skin of this season, if you had the 30 40 Hextech Spark, you won't be able to get it at the end of the year, because with every season every season, the the energy will come to only the accumulative pools that you have with the Asian Spark. Now, how we do present this idea? We use Heimerdinger to bring back the Arkham, to try to bring back the Arkham fans. So what happened to Heimerdinger during the time travel scene? So he goes from Arcane to the real world, to the Riot headquarters. There he finds a Hextech chest in the trash. You guys talking about the we can't do this anymore, blah 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 blah. So he goes to a point where his genius, he's just a character. He's just an imaginary being. Of course, he's from Vandal, so the Imaginarium concept may be different there. But seeing that you guys created him made him know about everything, so he only wants to get back to his reality. Unlike the previous version, where he was happy in that new timeline, here he's really depressed. He can stand the idea of just being some character from a guy that means that guy more intelligent than him, or what, a god. No, that's not what it is. So he used the Hextech Chest and create a Hextech Spark. With the Hextech Spark, he goes again through a new dimension and back to the Runeterra world, but in an unknown part. So this is where we fix the new knowledge he has. He can to cross a new character. He can be a champion, and the special character has the ability to erase the memories of the people. So Heimerdinger talks with the character more like Aurora or scene, very close, very in depth of the character, and the character erase his memory. That will be the main mechanic of the new champion. He can put in cooldown one ability of yours. However, that cooldown is not your cooldown, but his ultimate cooldown. So for the next, I don't know, 45 seconds, Morgana doesn't have Q. The champion should be a support. We need a support because Mel is a mage. So that will be all. They take it with a grain of salt. You can polish the idea. You can write me back. Anyway, this is just me talking to the nothing. to the microphone, but I would like to help bring back the leaf that I love. So bye bye.